In this video, we are going to show you how to add custom attributes to your GHGi Analytics account. Custom attributes allow you to add drop-down fields to your meters or other fuel supply points that are tailored to your organization's requirements. You can add up to 6 different custom fields and add as many items in each drop-down list as you wish. However, the longer the list, the more unwieldy it becomes. Look at this country list that some websites present you with. It's a long scroll to get to the UK, but at least you know roughly where it'll be. With very long lists, this is often not the case. We believe that up to 10 is manageable for most users, but over 20 starts to be cumbersome. Logging in takes us to the dashboard page. In the navigation bar, we select Lists, and in the drop-down, select Custom Attributes. This takes you to a Custom Attributes page for your account. The first thing you do is to give your attribute a title. You do this in the field marked Label. I'm going to call this Scope. In the GHG reporting protocol, emissions are divided into 3 different scopes: Scope 1, Scope 2 and Scope 3. I type Scope and click the Update Custom Attribute button. Next, you click the button marked Options. This takes you to a new page, Options for Custom Attribute, in this case C5 Scope for your account number. In the field labelled Add, you enter the number of options you have decided upon, in my case 3. You can either type the number or use the arrows to set the number of options. Next, click the button marked Add. This presents you with the number of fields you selected, 3 in this case. You can change your mind. You can increase or decrease the number of fields using the up-down arrows in the Add field, then pressing the Add button. We next type in our options: Scope 1, Scope 2 and Scope 3. You then click the Update Custom Attribute Options button, and then the back button, which returns you to the Custom Attributes page. Here you will see that under the Number of Items column, we have the number 3. Now, if you don't want to activate the attribute immediately, you can stop at this point and just click the Update Custom Attributes button. However, I'm going to make it active by checking the box under the Active column, then click the Update Custom Attributes button again. This is not the end, however, because you then have to activate them within Analytics. In the navigation bar, select Dashboard. This takes us to the dashboard page, where we select Setup, and in the drop-down, select Show Hide. We scroll to the bottom of the page, and under Generic Custom Attributes, we see the checkbox Show CA Scope. We tick the checkbox, then click the Update button. In the navigation bar, we select Setup, and in the drop-down, select Edit Electricity Meter. This takes us to the Edit Electricity Meters page. We choose a meter from the grid and click the Select button, which takes us to the page for that meter. If we look down, we will see the new field Scope near the bottom of the form. We click on that, and there are the 3 options. If you no longer need the data field, you simply reverse the process. Go back to Setup, select Show Hide in the drop-down, and untick the item under Generic Custom Attributes. However, if you decide at a future date you need a new custom attribute, we don't recommend that you reuse the one you have previously deactivated. There are 6 to choose from, so we recommend that you use a fresh custom attribute. However, you may decide that you want to add an additional entry to the drop-down. That's fine, just add it to the end of the list. Things become more complex if you want to reorder, delete or rename any of the drop-down entries? You have to ask yourself a number of questions, including, how do you want to deal with the previous entries? Or are they no longer relevant? Do you want to rename the previous entries? We will deal with these questions and others in a separate video. Thank you for watching this video.